In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about what you can do for basketball training on a windy day. Today is kind of windy, it's on and off. There's going to be 30 seconds of crazy wind and 30 seconds of no wind at all. So what can we do on these days? So the issue on windy days is obvious. You're going to be shooting the basketball and it's going to be going way off to either the right or left side, or if the wind is coming straight at your face, it's going to be really making you push that ball further, or trying to figure out a physics lesson to figure out where you need to shoot the ball over this way so that it scores on the rim there. And it's kind of a thing that makes a lot of basketball players mad. But the number one thing that you can do is, of course, just getting really close to the rim and working on your form shooting. And I don't mean form shooting as in with one hand behind your back. That doesn't teach you anything, because who really shoots with perfect squared up shooting form as they try to teach you, or at least older school coaches try to teach you? You should never do this drill. This is like literally the worst drill that you can do. You should be going up, pound dribble, step in, just like a regular shot. Exactly like a regular shot, going up. Of course, I didn't flick my wrist all that hard there, but you should be going through the exact same motions and trying to really go for swishes. And this can really help your shooting form, because guess what? The only difference from here to the three-point or even NBA three-point range is just your legs and hips. Now, if you really wanted to be able to shoot from further away on a windy day, I'm going to give you a little bit of a physics lesson right now. You can get a thing called a heavy basketball. They're generally 2 to 2.5 times the weight of a regular basketball. And guess what? Anytime that you've got a rotation like that on the ball, it's able to cut through the wind easier. But also, if the item you're shooting is heavier, the wind is not going to affect it as much. That's just simple physics. Which means that if you get a heavier basketball, which this is not, and you have a windy day and you're shooting free throws, if you can obviously shoot free throws with a heavier basketball, it should be able to go straighter and fight through that wind a lot better. Now, a heavier basketball is not just for a windy day. They're actually very useful for regular training when it comes to basketball. See, with a heavier basketball, if you're actually dribbling that ball, it's going to be working your arms a lot more. It's going to make you a lot stronger, but it's also going to make you a lot faster and more powerful ball handler, especially if you're going to be doing a lot of the different moves with that heavy ball. It's going to be able to help you control a regular ball much better. And if you're shooting a heavier basketball, guess what? That's actually going to help you with your strength. Make sure to do whatever you do with your right arm, you do with your left, because of course you don't want to have pie arms on one arm and the other arm being small. You want to be able to shoot with both hands anyways, so you might as well be able to practice with both hands too. So you're probably saying, okay, well, I don't have a heavy basketball. Come on, man, they're like 40, 50, 60 bucks in Canada. I don't know what they are around the world. They're kind of expensive maybe. I can't afford it, whatever. Well, you can still do training when it's windy like it is today. You can do different ball handling drills. You can do stationary, one hand cross through the legs behind the back. One hand cross through the legs behind the back. And lose the ball just like that. And yes, if the wind really picks up, even when you're dribbling, you may not be able to dribble all that well, but you're still on the court. You're still getting your reps down. You're still improving your game. Now, the issue that I'm seeing with a lot of younger players in today's game is they'll get down on themselves if they lose the ball. They'll get down on themselves if they miss a shot. You really cannot do that if it's a windy day, and you shouldn't be doing that anyways. We have to remember that the best shooters in basketball have the worst memory. They'll figure out why they missed a shot, and then guess what they're going to do next? They're going to self-correct it in their mind so that the next time they take that shot, they forgot about that miss, they know what they have to do, and they're going to do that in their next shot. That's why you can see Steph Curry miss 6 threes in a single quarter or even in a single half, and then drain another 6 out of 8 in the second half. That's why you can see that. It's because he's able to forget those misses, know how to correct those misses, and then he's able to go in and say, okay, now I'm going to make these shots. It's the same thing when you're a kid. You have to be able to forget your mistakes, but know why you made that mistake, correct it, and then keep on doing it, forgetting that you made that mistake. So yes, you can still do basketball training on a crazy windy day like this. I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to turn to the wind. You're going to probably hear the wind in my microphone. Anyways, I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like button, subscribe. I'll see you guys again next time.